Hello everybody, welcome back to the Retail Nomad. Coming at you live from London, right near Brick Lane. We are on the way to do a whole episode on Black Stripes. It's a London-based brand. We're gonna get the full scoop from founder Yeva Lee, and I can't wait.
The Retail Nomad, traveling the globe, sharing what the retail environment is like, hidden corners of the world.
I met her initially as an artist about 7 years ago, and now she's expanded and built her whole clothing line with international publications, dressing stars. She's rocking and rolling, so stay tuned for the full behind-the-scenes episode on the building of her beautiful, unique retail brand and where she's going next. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. See you in the episode. Brick Lane is a super trendy, hip and happening retail environment in East London. There's everything from big brands to small mom and pops. Made it onto Brick Lane. We are almost there. Aside from the flagship stores, there's a huge emphasis on creativity and vintage in this part of London. And this is where Black Stripes is based. Hello.
Black Stripes.
Hello everybody. Here we are at Black Stripes in London with the founder and designer Ieva Lee. We're gonna hear all about her brand, process, vision, and all the details of the behind the scenes of the makings of Black Stripes. Thanks for being here, Yeva.
Thank you for visiting.
Yay! I love how Yeva has such a strong visual identity with Black Stripes and seamlessly ties in her art aesthetic with the design of the clothing. Tell us a little bit about you and how you got into the creation of Black Stripes.
So, about me, I was always into art. I am a painter still, but over time, all my clothes got stained with the paint, and I just decided to rework vintage and transform my wardrobe into wearable art. So basically, the idea is connection of art and fashion, two things that I love the most.
I initially met Yeva in London as a visual artist that I was curating into some shows, and she had really cool performance art as well. But to see how she's transformed that vision into wearable art is really inspiring. Where are you from? What brought you to London?
Oh, I'm from Lithuania. It's a very small country in Eastern Europe. Like I said, I've always been into art. Even when I was a kid, my bedroom looked kind of like this, in the way where I was like drawing, painting, just putting my art everywhere. And I always wanted to see the world, so I studied for a year in Sweden. I moved to New York. That was my first job in fashion industry, and then I came to London. So I feel like London is a combination of, you know, like European chill out and more like relaxed side of the life, and all the messiness and craziness that I got experienced in New York. So I really was looking for a place that combines both. So for the past 9 years, I think, time goes so fast in London, I have been living here.
Yeva came to one of my art shows in New York, and she ended up shooting a campaign with Monsta and Brie Galore, two of my favorite New York-based models. How long have you been doing Black Stripes, and what are some of your favorite kind of milestones so far?
I've been doing Black Stripes probably for kind of like 7 years, but it's been a journey. I collaborated with a lot of brands, a lot of musicians, other artists, so it grew gradually. It didn't happen overnight. My big milestone was, first of all, working with other brands and selling in their shops and reworking their vintage and realizing there is a potential.
Yeva's designs with Black Stripes have such a strong brand message and identity, and I love how she weaves positive, inspiring messages throughout each garment.
Another big step was working with musicians. So basically the jackets got featured on Voice UK, like big projects on television, and that what kicked off the brand. So I created the Instagram account and just rolled with my friends at the beginning. But then I opened a pop-up in Hong Kong, in LA. We had a year running pop-up in LA, which was very, very fun. And of course, opening this shop was a huge milestone as well.
Became a finalist on The Voice UK and has been nominated for 2 Juno Awards. How was Hong Kong?
So I actually never been in Hong Kong myself, but the guy who runs the shop, he basically scanned the walls and he installed Black Stripe's vision there. So it's really fun to see your work kind of expanding, but I would love to visit myself as well.
Something I love about Black Stripes is when I see a Black Stripes garment, I know where it came from and who made it. What inspired you to create your store in this part of London?
I always loved East London. I think it's the most fun part of London. There's so many creatives. What I especially love is the art scene. We have so many galleries. The street style is amazing. I always get inspired here. So I wanted to bring my vision in this place as well.
Here you can see a recent publication that Yeva's designs were featured in. The styling, photography, and models are all so on point. What about this specific location? I noticed a bunch of different kind of brands, and is there something like a concept behind it?
I think that's the beauty of East London. There's just so many creatives. It's so much music, street culture, so it draws people here naturally. And I think that's why you can see that, you know, in the local businesses and just people walking the street as well.
Here you can see vintage Yoshi Yamamoto. Do you have any favorite clients so far that you were like, oh my goodness, this person's wearing my clothes?
Funny enough, I met so many people through these 3 years since I've been running the shop. So I just love seeing, obviously, people who supported me from the beginning. I love meeting new people every single day. Especially when I'm here, I meet new people. So it's always very exciting to like meet people, you know, see how they're styling the pieces. So I not necessarily have like my favorite client because I just have a group of people that kind of always inspires me to create and go forward. So everyone is very important. Who loves the brand? I love them all.
This is one of the publications from the shoot that Yeva did with Brie and Monsta in New York. The pictures are so fierce. Both of these women are some of the best models I've ever met, and I love this collab. Do you have any favorite materials to work with?
That's an interesting question. Actually, I do like working with almost absolutely everything. The whole idea is taking something very simple and making it into something unforgettable, something inspiring. So that's why you can see even the walls are painted. So it's beyond fashion. I do work mostly with leather and denim as it really holds the paint very, very well. But I love doing art on all the surfaces.
I love the intricacy of these garments that she paints. It's literally fine art on leather, denim, all kind of upcycled garments from vintage from all over the world. And just the imagery, like I feel like framing that vest and all the pieces look like that. I love the beautiful little inspiring messages that she writes on the garments. They plant positive seeds in the minds of the clients, but also the people seeing them wear them in the streets. Do you have any markets or like specific kind of retail environments that you see the brand evolving into being sold at?
I would love to work with art galleries. I would love to bring Black Stripes in more contemporary places and connect the essence of art and fashion. These are the new t-shirts. So this is, I literally can show the drawings of these because I made it on the paper.
Wow.
And then scanned it on the t-shirts.
I love that. From one-of-a-kind custom pieces to t-shirts and even art pieces, Yeva's product line expands beyond boundaries.
Basically, These are the hard pieces that I created, and then you can see them on the t-shirts.
Wow. How cool. Have you done an exhibition yet where you like, it would be cool to frame those?
I love to do that. So basically, these are all backs of the t-shirts. Risk it all.
And the sevens! That's my favorite number. Yeva's designs and art are so strong. I could see them really penetrating the art and gallery market, as well as being in some luxury retail stores and department stores that really fuse art, creativity, and retail, because her pieces are one of a kind and they're beautiful. I love how in the Black Stripes editorials and campaigns, there's such a collective community vibe that's very empowering and makes you feel like we're all in this together, which we are. And I just love how she communicates that. Uh-oh, time for a catwalk in the shop. You just can't help but feel like the most fabulous person ever in her clothes.
Follow your dreams. Do the best you can with what you have. That's how I started, and that's how I'm still rolling. And yeah, just share your beautiful inspiration. Here you go.
I feel like at this time in the world, we need more people planting positive seeds. And that's what I love to do through my art, and I really connect with Yeva and how she does that as well through her art and design. So where can we buy your clothes?
You can visit us at Brick Lane, 91 Brick Lane. We're part of Brick Lane Vintage Market, and the main entrance is just in front of Rough Trade. But you also can always drop me a message on Instagram, and I do customized pieces. I'm creating an online shop, so...
Do you ship internationally?
Sure, of course. We can ship all over the world.
Yay! Well, this is one of my favorite brands, and I'm so excited to be having a moment to interview you and do a feature for the channel. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for visiting Black Stripes. And this is the Instagram. Come check it out. I'm sharing the journey, the story every single day.
This is such a cool area. There's just so many cool vibes in the neighborhood, people from all over the world, stores that have all the big brands as well as these unique independent designers. I absolutely loved my time in Brick Lane. Well, everybody, thank you for following along on today's episode of the Retail Nomad, where we did a dive into Black Stripes in London with Yva Lee. And stay tuned for all of her next adventures. They're gonna be grandiose, I can tell you that much. And if you like what you see, like, subscribe, follow Yeva at Black Stripes and Yva Lee Art. And stay tuned for the next episode.
Stay tuned to the Retail Nomad, as each week we'll be profiling different types of shopping experiences around the world. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.